Greetings, dear viewers. Today we embark on a fascinating journey through the history of the Habsburg dynasty, a family that shaped the map of Europe and the world for centuries. From humble beginnings in Switzerland in the 11th century to the pinnacle of power with an empire where the sun never set, and finally to its decline amidst the storms of nationalism and world wars, the Habsburg saga is a vivid testament to the power of strategy, adaptation, and inevitable challenges. This dynasty is not just about kings and queens, but also stories of love, power, betrayal, and enduring legacies. We will delve into each era, exploring key figures, fateful decisions, and historical lessons that remain relevant today. Let us begin this journey with the origins of the Habsburg family. The Habsburg dynasty rose from an obscure noble lineage in Switzerland in the 10th century, specifically from Habsburg Castle in Aargau, built around 1020 by Werner, Bishop of Strasbourg, and his brother-in-law, Count Radbot. Initially, they were minor counts controlling regions like Zurichgau, Aargau, and Thurgau, with their earliest traceable ancestor being Guntram the Rich, who may have rebelled against King Otto I of Germany in 950. However, with far-sighted vision and a unique strategy, they gradually amassed power and land. A major turning point came in 1273 when Rudolf I was elected King of the Romans, and in 1278 he defeated Ottokar II of Bohemia at the Battle of Marchfeld, securing the duchies of Austria and Styria under the Jorgenberg Pact of 1286, shifting the family's power base to Vienna. What set them apart was not bloody conquests, but a brilliant strategy: marriage. The famous saying, "Let others wage war, you, happy Austria, marry," Bella gerent alii tu Felix Austria nube, perfectly encapsulated their philosophy. Instead of shedding blood on battlefields, they used carefully arranged marriages to annex territories, forge strong political alliances, and expand their influence peacefully yet effectively. This strategy helped them avoid costly wars and solidify their position at the heart of Europe. For example, under Rudolf IV in the 14th century, he signed a treaty in 1364, recognizing equality among male family members, but ensuring the supremacy of the family head. By 1379, the Treaty of Neuburg divided the dynasty into two branches: the Albertinian, controlling Austria proper, and Leopoldian, controlling Inner and Further Austria, which rather than weakening them, diversified their power. Frederick III, elected Holy Roman Emperor in 1452, and the last to be crowned in Rome, used the motto AAIOU, meaning Austriae est imperare orbi universo. Austria is destined to rule the world, reflecting the family's global ambitions. This marriage strategy not only brought land, but also solidified their position in the Holy Roman Empire, where they began to hold the imperial throne continuously from 1440. A pivotal milestone in the Habsburg marriage strategy was the 1477 marriage between Maximilian I and Mary of Burgundy. Mary was the sole heir of Duke Charles the Bold of Burgundy, a wealthy and strategic region encompassing modern-day Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, and parts of France. This marriage not only granted the Habsburgs control over the vast Burgundian lands, but also ushered in a new era of power and influence. Maximilian, elected King of Germany in 1493 and self-proclaimed elected Emperor in 1508, made this marriage a foundation for expansion. He also arranged the marriage of his son, Philip the Handsome, to Joanna of Castile in 1497, bringing Spain and its New World colonies into the fold. This was a quintessential example of how the Habsburgs turned marriages into tools for empire building, without resorting to force. However, the annexation of Burgundy sparked tensions with France, which also coveted the region, leading to conflicts like the Italian Wars and Burgundian Wars. Maximilian I was also known for relinquishing Swiss territories in 1474, focusing on unifying Austrian lands under his rule by 1490 after Sigismund of Tyrol's abdication. This marriage was not just about land, but also culture. Burgundy brought wealth from trade and art, making the Habsburgs a center of the European Renaissance. Yet it also marked the beginning of prolonged conflicts with France, drawing the Habsburgs into the vortex of European wars. Under Emperor Charles V, r. 1519 to 1556, the Habsburg dynasty reached the zenith of its power. He inherited an unprecedented empire, including Spain, the Holy Roman Empire, the Netherlands, the Kingdom of Naples, and vast colonies in the Americas from his grandparents, Ferdinand and Isabella. This was an empire where the sun never set, stretching from Europe to the New World, providing the Habsburgs with immense resources and military might. However, managing such a diverse and sprawling empire posed significant challenges in governance and unity. Charles V faced the Protestant Reformation, sparked by Martin Luther, leading to the Schmalkaldic War. The rise of the Ottoman Empire under Suleiman the Magnificent, and incessant wars with France under Francis I, including the Battle of Pavia in 1525, where he captured the French king. He spent much of his reign combating Protestantism, but ultimately conceded with the Peace of Augsburg in 1555. A notable consequence of the Habsburgs' consanguineous marriage policy to preserve lineage was the emergence of serious genetic issues, most famously the Habsburg jaw, or Habsburg lip, a protruding lower jaw originating from Frederick III's mother, Princess Simbarka of Mazovia, which worsened in later generations, especially in the Spanish branch, leading to infertility and decline. This revealed the downside of their marriage strategy, where inbreeding weakened the gene pool. Charles V abdicated in 1556, dividing the empire into the Spanish branch under Philip II and the Austrian branch under Ferdinand I, ending the era of unity. For centuries, the Habsburgs dominated the Holy Roman Empire, skillfully navigating its fragmented structure to maintain power. Despite the empire being a complex entity with hundreds of principalities and free cities, Habsburg emperors held a central role, maintaining order and influence through diplomacy, alliances, and occasional force. From 1440, they continuously held the imperial throne, with Ferdinand V becoming King of Hungary and Bohemia in 1526, after Louis II's death at the Battle of Mohacs against the Ottomans. They also played a key role in defending Christian Europe against the Ottoman Empire's eastward expansion. The sieges of Vienna, 1529 under Suleiman and 1683 under Kara Mustafa, were defining moments where the Habsburgs stood firm as a bulwark against the Islamic tide, with European allies aiding in the Second Siege, leading to the Battle of Vienna in 1683 and the Treaty of Karlowitz in 1699, which reclaimed Hungary. These prolonged conflicts not only shaped the Habsburgs' military identity, but also reinforced their role as defenders of faith and European civilization. Under Maria Theresa, regiert 1740 to 1780, after Charles VI's death in 1740 ended the male line. The War of the Austrian Succession, 1740 to 1748, tested their power, but she prevailed and established the House of Habsburg-Lorraine through her marriage to Francis Stephen. This period also saw the 7 Years' War, 1756 to 1763, where the Habsburgs lost Silesia to Prussia. The 19th century brought unprecedented challenges to the Habsburg dynasty. The Napoleonic Wars marked a turning point, leading to the dissolution of the Holy Roman Empire in 1806 under Napoleon's pressure. Francis II, later Francis I of Austria, declared himself Emperor of Austria in 1804 in response. But the Habsburgs lost significant territories through battles like Austerlitz in 1805. Although they reshaped themselves as the Austrian Empire, the rising tide of nationalism across Europe threatened the survival of a multi-ethnic empire like Austria. The revolutions of 1848, with demands for autonomy and independence from ethnic groups like Hungarians, Italians, and Bohemians, shook the Habsburgs' foundations, leading to Ferdinand I's abdication and Franz Josef's ascension. The defeat in the Austro-Prussian War of 1866, particularly at the Battle of Königgrätz, significantly weakened their position in Germany and led to their exclusion from German unification under Bismarck, while also resulting in the formation of the Austro-Hungarian Empire in 1867 through the Austro-Hungarian Compromise, Ausgleich, a last-ditch effort to maintain stability by granting Hungary equal status. This was a period when the Habsburgs struggled to adapt to a rapidly changing world of industrialization, nationalism, and internal conflicts. The Habsburg dynasty finally collapsed at the end of World War I, after over 6 centuries of existence. The dissolution of the Austro-Hungarian Empire in 1918 marked the end of one of Europe's oldest and most powerful dynasties. Following defeat in the war and Emperor Charles I's declarations recognizing Austria's self-determination and relinquishing state power without formally abdicating. He was exiled in 1919, and Austria banned Habsburgs from returning unless they renounced claims to the throne, which Otto von Habsburg did in 1961. However, their legacy endures to this day. From magnificent architectural landmarks in Vienna, Prague, and Budapest, to contributions in art, science, and culture, such as Mozart's music under Habsburg patronage or royal museums, the Habsburgs left an indelible mark on Europe's map. They shaped modern borders through marriages and wars, and their lessons on multi-ethnic governance remain relevant to Europe today. The Habsburg journey is a dramatic tale of power, adaptation, and relentless challenges. From humble origins to shaping European history for centuries, their legacy continues to resonate. We hope you've gained deeper insight into this great dynasty. Until next time in our historical series.